Hey, what's up you guys, and welcome to another conspiracy theory video. I'm not Shane Dawson, but welcome. This video is brought to you by my closet, because nothing is scarier than a closet, especially when you have to come out of them. And to you people saying, you can't use that joke, you're not coming out, well, says that straight is normal. I'm coming out as straight, guys. Are you proud? I may or may not have stolen that from Love Simon. Today's conspiracies, since I'm not talented like Shane, will be brought to you by BuzzFeed, not sponsored. The first theory is that the Titanic didn't actually sink. Conspiracy theory goes, apparently it wasn't the Titanic that sank, but its sister ship, the Olympic. Supposedly, the Olympic had been damaged in a collision, and there was evidence to prove that the owners had switched the two ships and then sunk the Titanic, aka the already damaged Olympic, for insurance money. So, Shane did this conspiracy theory, and what I remember from it is that on the side of the ship, if you count the windows, there's 16. And the Olympic had 16 windows, but the Titanic only had 14. And then also, in the pictures that you can see from the actual ship that sunk, on the side of it you can see the letters like LYM or something. Like you can see some letters. And what ship has those letters? The Olympic, not the Titanic. This one says Willy Wonka is the children's version of Saw. Some people believe Willy Wonka was actually a serial killer, murdering all of the kids on the tour one by one. This theory also says that Wonka led Charlie to kill himself through the insanity of knowing that the murders had taken place without him knowing, and that's why they fly away at the end. That actually makes sense. I just talked about how I loved this movie earlier today. My childhood has been ruined. What? Oh my god, I might actually cry. That's like ridiculous. What? This one's so weird. Okay, the current year is actually 1719, not 2016. The phantom time hypothesis says Roman Emperor Otto III liked the idea of ruling during the year 1000, even though that wasn't the date when he was in power. Did he forge documents to change the year? Were the early Middle Ages totally made up? What is the truth? That's so creepy to think about. That's like so creepy. We might be living a lie. Like our whole lives could be lies. Oh, I've heard of this one. There are actors planted at shootings and terrorist attacks for TV news channel use. So if you haven't heard about this one, it's pretty popular. Basically, if you take news clips from several different instances of shootings or terrorist attacks, you can see that those people that they're asking questions to look similar to people that were at other events. They're just wearing a disguise, a different outfit, maybe different hairstyle, but it's actually the same people. And the theory is that they plant these people there to talk about the event, to get publicity about it. And so this says crisis actors, yeah, they're called crisis actors, are supposedly planted at these horrific events by the government to control what gets reported to the public. Because obviously they don't want something to slip out, like if someone that was actually in the event or involved, they don't want them to say something that would look bad and reflect the government bad or poorly. So they place crisis actors that are trained what to say. This is what they have to say, so only certain information gets out, which I think is kind of creepy. So I'm pretty sure that one's only in the United States. I don't know if it's anywhere else, but that's oh. disturbing to think about that they do that. One of my favorite theories, actually, that I don't think is on here is the 9/11 conspiracy theories. It's like a wormhole. There are so many conspiracies about it. Like, if you don't know about it, like, just go watch all of Shane Dawson's conspiracy theory videos. It's the most messed up but believable, like, I can't even. Just go watch. Okay, this is gonna be the last one, but I also, like, believe this one. But I'm also very, like, I don't know, I believe things easily. But this one says, the reason that everybody remembers certain events and details differently is because there are multiple universes. Now, the thing that I believe the most from this is the Mandela effect. And basically, the Mandela effect got its name because they thought that Nelson Mandela, like, died a certain day, but then he actually died again in, like, 2013 or something. So people thought he was, like, already dead, but then he died again, which says, like, how do some people remember that he died, but he's just died now, so he was still alive this entire time. And so basically it means, like, something changed in a different universe that changed this universe, if that makes sense. So I believe this one. Yeah, the theory is called the Mandela effect because of this example. When Nelson Mandela was in jail, people remember him dying. Then, when he was released from jail, people were confused because they had remembered his death in details so vividly. There are many, like, Mandela effects, like the Berenstain Bears or the Berenstein Bears. And I remember the Berenstein Bears, but it's apparently Berenstain. And it's been Berenstain, but if you look at the evidence, and there's old books that people have found, that it actually says Berenstein. Like, everything changed, but that one book wasn't. So, it has proof, like, So, in conclusion, I love conspiracy theories. They can be very creepy, yes. And my two favorites are the 9/11 conspiracy theories, and definitely the Mandela effect. They are just so real, I guess. They have so much evidence to back them up. They are definitely two that you should look up on your own and talk about. That was Spook Week Day 2, conspiracy theories. Woo! I hope you guys liked this video, and I'm sorry I didn't actually find my own and do research, but I hope these were still interesting to listen about. And thumbs up if you like. Comment down below your favorite pizza topping. Why not? I'm hungry. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Yib doog!